there's going to be some new rules for MMA. I don't know if these seem like they're national rules or I don't know because it says something like there's an annual conference in Louisville, Kentucky. And I don't see where it says it's just California or just some state. Anyways, Mike Beltran explains the rule on his Instagram channel, and you can read it for yourself. But basically, what fighters used to do was they would do what Chris Weidman would do and purposefully put their hand on the ground to stop the opponent from kneeing them. Or in Chris Weidman's case, it seems like he did it on purpose when he knew he was losing the fight to try to get Gegard Mousasi, I hope I spelled his name right, disqualified. I remember actually watching that fight. And yeah, it seemed like it was BS to me. Um, so so also I've seen it a lot in wrestling. Like you see it a lot in wrestling. I believe even the Marab fight versus Sean O'Malley, where it looked like Sean was trying to touch the ground on purpose so that he couldn't take any more knees. And he's not the only one. I've seen a lot of fighters recently do that also. And I don't think that it should be that way. And especially where you're not even allowed, you're still not even allowed until November 1st of 2024 to do an up kick to somebody. Like you could have your back on the ground, right? They're on top of you, ground and pound, all that. They have the advantage because they're on top of you. You're on your back and you can't even up kick them in the face just because they have one hand on the ground. So now, starting in November, they have to, it has to be like they put their elbow on the ground, but not their hand, or they put like a knee on the ground. Then you can knee them. Then you can't knee them, but they can't just put their hand on the ground for a quick way to like stop a knee. And the 12 to 6 elbow, which I've always called them 12 o'clock elbows. But yeah, 12 to 6, I suppose, makes more sense because it goes from like, look at a clock, from straight up to straight down, 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock. But that's just a fancy name for saying an elbow that comes straight down. And I could see why people would want to ban it for head strikes because they are very powerful. In fact, John Jones got disqualified versus someone doing that. But I don't think it should have ever been illegal to do it on the body. I forget who it was from the old gym I used to go to at Oakdale MMA, but he was told to stop doing the 12 o'clock elbows on this guy's like stomach or chest, and that kind of messed up the fight. But I believe he still won that fight. But still, yeah, I never agreed with that rule. I do agree with maybe a rule about like no oblique kicks because you can hyperextend someone's knee, and it's not a very commonly used strike, anyways, unless you're trying to like probably hyperextend someone's knee. Because otherwise, why are you throwing an oblique kick? Like that's not gonna do very much damage, and I mean, you could probably get it a decent amount of the time. But yeah, if you don't hyperextend their knee, you're probably not going to do a ton of damage with it. So yeah, it seems like it would be purposefully done a lot of times to try to injure somebody. I've seen John Jones and other people throw it. John Jones throws the cheapest shots, like the elbows, the oblique kicks, all that. Knee, whatever is the cheapest shot you can throw. But if it's legal, it's legal. So it's all good. I just think, what was my other comment? Oh yeah. I forget who it was, but they were on a video earlier talking about, I believe that knee to the the strike to the head. Sorry, the first roll, the grounded opponent roll, came from Pride, where somebody got hit hard with like a knee or something. But you can get hit hard with the knee without that whole hand on the ground roll. Like they could do like a flying knee or something, or a scissor knee, and yeah, do a lot of damage. So that rule doesn't really prevent much damage at all. It just allows people to abuse it to try to get out of bad positions.